The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Man open, it's Goodwin. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Mariota now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On second down, Mariota again. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
54. I know he ain't got it.
From the red zone now, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, as the first half is winding down. Now the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Got it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown! Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, here's Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play fake. Mariota. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared like they had a great chance of that turning into a touchdown, but maybe led him just a bit too much.
Yeah, out of the back of the end zone. And that's tough on a 5-yard pass, but one in that distance, that can be tough to gauge when you're in the back of the end zone. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Running right, Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Jones. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. Got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, check my 33. Check my 33. Go.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man is QT, complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They go play action. Mariota. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they... Check.
Throwing, Mariota. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 yards, first down Niners. Mariota now to throw on first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Here's Mariota. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Niners on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
On the ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. "34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Mariota now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Ready? You draw Porter. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Back to throw. Got an open man. It's QT. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Luck. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that.